home in Star Island. Live pictures where Homeland Security investigators are right now on the scene. We're told this is part of a federal investigation into human trafficking led out of the Southern District of New York.
Guys, they found underground tunnels at Diddy's homes. This was first brought up by Shadow of Ezra, where he talked about the underground tunnels in Diddy's luxurious Los Angeles mansion. It was an underwater swimming tunnel leading to a mysterious grotto, reminiscent of an ancient and modern human use of caves.
Diddy's got tunnels underneath his house.
No.
5 tunnels leading to 5 other houses in that area.
What houses?
Someone said Michael Jackson's old house.
Believe it.
Saw that photo, how
Blindly.
close he was to a port.
Because he's getting linked.
A port?
He's getting linked to crimes that involved.
When news came out that Homeland Security had raided Diddy's mansions, it caused a big stir online. But under the luxury of his estate, authorities found a large network of underground tunnels. Court documents confirm these tunnels are real and show they were more than just a part of a fancy home. Officials believe the tunnels may have had a hidden purpose, possibly to hide or move things secretly. Some insiders suggested the tunnels were used for private parties and illegal activities. This discovery adds a new layer to Diddy's public image. While he's known for throwing many parties over the years, investigators think these gatherings may have been a cover for other secret actions, with the tunnels allowing people and materials to move quietly. The existence of these tunnels suggests
there's cities underground, there's warehouses underground, there's actual homes underground. People build these tunnels and they've built them for decades. There's a lot, and elite celebrities, they go down there for parties. Underneath the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, California. I was there for a cock party. We walked through the museum, through the garden area, and employees led us to underground tunnels. We had to take an elevator and stairs.
the tunnel system in Diddy's estate wasn't just a strange feature, it was carefully planned. Court documents say the tunnels were built to allow parties where guests could come and go without being seen on public property. Insiders say the tunnels connected different parts of the estate and helped keep certain events out of the media. This suggests Diddy wanted to create a private space where no one could see what was going on. What authorities found inside the tunnels was even more shocking. Investigators discovered hidden cameras, guns, and drugs. These items showed that the place was not just another celebrity hideaway. One of the most disturbing discoveries was over 1,000 bottles of baby oil. At first, this might seem odd, but in the context of everything else, it raises serious concerns about what was really happening there.
Oh, he's bad boy now.
Sounding the bad boy.
Here's your icon alert. It's called He's Bad Boy Now. Bad boy. Bad boy.
What they do, the ritualistic behaviors, the putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them in alleyways. It's horrifying. And it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be, it's terrible.
Jaguar Wright has always spoken out about the darker side of the music industry, and she didn't hold back when talking about Diddy. She believes Diddy may have had powerful friends who protected him for years, allowing him to avoid being questioned about his private life. Jaguar thinks Diddy might have been tipped off about the raid, giving him time to hide or destroy evidence before the authorities could find it. She also suggests that Diddy could have used his underground tunnels to escape or move incriminating items during the raid. To Jaguar, these tunnels were a key way for Diddy to protect himself. She believes her claims show how powerful figures in the music industry can act without worrying about consequences. For her, Diddy's hidden tunnels are part of this secretive world.
There's a tunnel connected from Diddy's house to Michael Jackson's house.
No way.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I actually did not know that.
So I fact-checked this whole thing. There's AI pictures of it, but there's only proof that in Diddy's pool, there's tunnels leading to a private grotto. According to the website, it has a private theater that can fit 35 people. And the most curious thing about his property is that the underwater tunnel connected to a grotto is inside a mansion.
Diddy's friendships with major figures in Hollywood, business, entertainment, and politics have helped him for years. These weren't just casual connections. They formed a powerful network that often attended his exclusive parties. By having these influential people around him, Diddy created protection, making it risky for anyone to speak out about anything controversial. Some sources believe these connections helped him avoid scandals that could have become big public issues. One of the main people speaking out about this is Diddy's former bodyguard.
Those people who was caught at Diddy party did not know that he had 250 tape recorders in that house. Now, that's a big house. But he had 250 tape recorders in that house that they took, that the feds found. So now with them finding all that and you being at a Diddy party, you know you may have done something that was caught on one of those tapes. You just better pray to God that they don't recognize you.
Gene Deal has not held back in sharing what he saw while working for Diddy. According to him, Diddy's private parties were not just about music or enjoying celebrity life, but about power and control. Gene claims that Diddy would manipulate certain guests, keeping them under control without them even knowing it. He describes Diddy as someone who always wanted to be in charge, whether it was over his guests, his business, or his public image. Gene's story suggests that Diddy wasn't just a celebrity enjoying his fame, but someone who used his influence to control people around him, often using substances or pressure to keep a certain image. As more people speak out, the accusations against Diddy are getting more serious. He now faces several lawsuits, both civil and criminal, that could change his career and life. The evidence found during recent raids includes not only the items in the tunnels, but also tapes, documents, and other materials that could be used in court. Investigators have gathered hours of footage and hundreds of files that could not only hurt Diddy, but also involve others who knew about or took part in these actions.
Those are assault parties, and I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors, and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed animal-like demonic state, and you have no idea what's going on. And yes, there was a time where I was just like completely don't give a because it happened, and I was the type of kid that thought that, you know, you're in the presence of royalty and they make it seem like you're in the presence of Hollywood, so you should be honored and you should be appreciating that you're there. And I was that person. I totally acted like that. I was like, oh, it's fine, you know, it really doesn't matter. But then it really did matter when my pimp was like, he had rules. He had lots of rules, and it was more money. And if you know the difference between a pimp, a John, and a trafficker, the trafficker is the supplier, but the pimp is collecting the money, and the John is doing the buying. So if the pimp is saying that full house, actual, full-blown is, by the way, kids, don't watch this. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. If you found my stuff, get off right now. This is the moment where I'm telling you I'm angry. I forgot to put that reminder in.
As more details come out, it's clear that Diddy's trial will have a big impact on his legacy. The New York DA's office has made it clear they are committed to going all the way with this case. They've said that no amount of money or power will stop them from seeking the truth. This has drawn a lot of attention, with many fans eager to see what happens. If the prosecution is successful, it could change how celebrities are held accountable for their actions. The stakes are high for Diddy. If convicted on any of the charges, he could face years, even decades, in prison. Key testimonies, like from his ex-girlfriend Cassie and other insiders, could play a big role in the trial. Cassie, who was with Diddy for years, may have information that could help the prosecution's case on Diddy's defense team grows. His future in the industry is at risk, and many wonder if the full truth will come out. Fans are speaking out, with some on social media expressing outrage. One user said, "Nothing like this goes on for 25 years unless the higher-ups knew and allowed it." Another comment suggested that one of Diddy's tunnels might lead to the Playboy Mansion, which also has tunnels.